Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Arnami, and I'm back with yet another video. And today we're talking about learn from each rejection. Let's get straight into the video. Fellas, maybe ladies too, you gotta learn from each rejection. Each time you went up to a woman and she rejected you, each time you tried to get with a woman and she rejected you, learn from that experience. Don't take it as a loss, take it as a learning experience. Don't take it as an L, take it as a lesson. Because it's not really a loss if you gain something. It's not really a loss if you gain some knowledge. If you lost the game, every basketball player has lost the game. But they can't sit there and dwell on that loss that they lost the game, that they forget what they could have done better. In other words, basically, bro, like if you lose a game, bro, just look at the film, review the film in your head, and just think about what you could have done better, how you could have came across better, how you could have went about the game better. That's all it is, bro. You shoot your shot, you miss, I bet you get back on defense. You try again when you get another possession on offense. That's all it is, dog. When you approaching women and when you're interacting with women and dealing with women, it's all a trial and error. When you're developing your game, it's trial and error. I'm pretty sure that Michael Jordan, Kobe tried some things with their game or added some things to their game that they kind of dropped off as they got older and mature with their game. But ultimately, your game is your game, you know what I'm saying? Your disposition, the way that you come off the woman, the way that you introduce yourself, and the way that you can spit game to a woman, that's the same. That's uniquely you, bro. So it's all about trial and error and fine-tuning your own game. Just take away what didn't work and add what did work. If you don't learn from your rejections, you're going to be bound to make the same mistake over and over and over again. And with some people, some of y'all are hard-headed, so y'all going to have to keep learning the same lesson over and over until y'all get the lesson. You're going to keep running into the same problems if you don't learn the lesson from it. You can't move on from something if you're not learning where you at. You can't move on to the next promotion unless you did everything you can at the current stage that you at. You can't move on to the 12th grade if you ain't past the 11th grade, if you don't learn nothing in the 11th grade, at least some of us. So, yeah, you just got to learn from each rejection, but don't take it as a loss. Take it as, all right, I see what I did. I see what I could have did better. You could walk up to a woman and you can already tell just by her body language, just by her vocal inflection that she ain't really feeling you like that, bro. So you can A, move on, or B, continue to try to spark a conversation. And even when you know, like, all right, she probably just gonna give me her Instagram just to shoo me away, you can learn that, all right, I can tell she wasn't interested just by her body language and her vocal tonality. And this is a practice, bro. Over time, you're gonna get experience with a whole lot of different women, bro, a whole lot of different people. So your job is just to learn from it. Learn what worked. And every woman is different. Everybody is different. So it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. The only thing that you can do is just be the best within yourself. Learn from each mistake. Learn from each rejection. Because that's the only way that you're going to get better. And if you're going to get better, then you're going to just be better at dealing with stuff overall, bro. And I want to say this, bro, like, if a woman is not feeling you, bro, she just not feeling you. If a woman is not attracted to you, she does not see you as physically attractive, there's nothing that you can do in order to convince her, bro. Because when you're in a relationship, any romantic relationship, it all starts with physical attraction. Two people see each other, they're like, oh, I like what they look like, so let me see what's up. That's the basis for, like, most of the romantic relationships, and then you build on top of that. But seriously, though, bro, just learn from each rejection. Like, you gon' pick up and be more wary of a woman's body language or her vocal tonality. Or you can just tell when a woman is pretty interested in you, or you can tell when she's not interested in you. The only thing that you got to do is just keep shooting. Don't keep scoring. Just keep scoring. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you got to do. Even with this YouTube, bro, like, there was times where I was like, all right, bet. I like this video I did, and it did some pretty good numbers just by the way I came off. And there was some videos I was like, ugh, I could have did better in some aspects, but I still put it up and posted it regardless. I mean, and I have done views, but I learned from what I did from right there. When you shoot a basketball and you miss, you know that you could have did your form better. You know you could have followed through in your shot. So if you miss a shot, bro, just keep shooting. Keep shooting. Understand what you did wrong. Don't just keep shooting and still do the same mistakes. Because you're just not going to learn. You really got to think about how you're coming off. You got to think about how you shooting your shot. You got to think about your introduction. You got to think about, I won't say think about it too much, but just be conscious of the way that you come up. What the world? just be conscious of the way that you come off when you approaching a woman. Because a lot of women deem a lot of dudes, well, women deem the dudes that they don't find attractive creepy. In order to not come off as creepy, you got to be conscious and aware of the way that you come off, your whole disposition. Sometimes you can have the best disposition, you can have the best open line, but sometimes she just won't find you attractive just because the physical attraction is not there. And that's okay. You just pass it off, look for a better shot, pass it off, try to get open, dribble around, see if you can get a better shot. And some women, they're going to be interested in you, but they're going to put up a little bit of a soft resistance. They're going to put up a little bit of a game. You can go up to a woman and saying, y'all are both clearly attracted to each other. You making her laugh, you making her giggle, and then you be like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your number. Let's continue this conversation another time. And she could be like, why you want my number for? Just little soft resistances like that. And if you're not really adept at dealing with those situations, then that's a good time for you to practice, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a woman's gonna put up a soft, she's interested in you, but she's gonna put up a soft resistance just to play the game with you. But I'm an advocate for y'all just to not even play games with a woman, just to be straightforward, like, hey, bro, let me get your number, let me get this, that, and the third. And if she says no, if she has any sort of resistance, bro, then I just move on. Y'all can play the game if y'all want to. Y'all can dribble, get a better shot, but me, if the shot ain't there, I ain't gonna take it. But that's personally with me though, like, because one, you just bypass all of the BS that's just unnecessarily there, bro. Like, I'm gonna teach y'all on how to, like, you know what I'm saying, dribble and really, like, get past those shit tests, as they call it. But, like, you shouldn't even really want to deal with a woman that's gonna make it harder for you. Life is already hard enough. Granted, like, I understand, like, even with the women that truly genuinely like you, they may put up just like a little bit of a game, you know what I'm saying? But it's all a part of the game nonetheless, but you just got to be adept to dealing with it. But learn from each rejection, bruh. There are plenty of different types of women, bruh. And each woman has something different to offer. Each woman has something different to give you. You can learn something from each woman, even the ones that you haven't dealt with, even the ones that you said, hey, how you doing to? You can learn from each and every situation in life, bruh. Like I said in one of my previous videos, life is free-flowing. Life is akin to feminine energy. It's free-flowing. It's expressive. It'll change. It'll be snowing one day and sunny the next. It's free-flowing. It's changing. So you can learn from each season. You can learn from each circumstance. You can learn from each situation, because that's eventually how you're going to get better. You got to ask yourself, when you're put in a certain situation, you got to ask, what can I learn from this? What can I gain from this situation? Because a loss is not an L. A loss is a lesson. No, a L is not a loss. A L is a lesson, bro. Like, for real. It's not a loss if you learn something. It's not a loss if you gain something, bro. Just learn from each situation that you in, bro. Because I've been in some pretty dicey situations. And I could have kept being in that same predicament. And I could have kept being in that same predicament had I not thought and be conscious and wary of what I was doing in that situation. You just got to learn from your mistakes, dog. Learn from each rejection. Even with job offers, bro. You could have did better in the interview. You could have made more eye contact. You could have been more assured of yourself. I look at, you know what I'm saying, approaching a woman or taking a woman out on dates is kind of like interviews in a way for a job. It's pretty similar in the way that you conduct yourself. I'm not saying that you should be all serious and stuff on a date when you trying to vet out a woman, but you should come with that same energy of like, I bet I'm interested in this job. This job pays good. I'm interested in this woman. She looks good. And I know what I can offer. So I'm going to carry that same confidence like, I bet. I like you, you like me, you interested in each other. So let's see if we can come to a happy medium. Let's see if we can make something shake. I know what I got. This is what I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good worker. I'm a good person. I'm confident and assured in myself. So what can you do for me? You got to come with that energy when you're on the interview. You got to come with that energy when you're on a date. Not saying that you should be cocky and arrogant or whatnot, but you should just carry yourself with a sense of confidence and competence. Because that's attractive. That's just attractive overall. Like, when you on the interview and when you on the date. When you on a date, when you go up and approach to a woman, of course she's going to be physically attracted to you if she's going to find you physically attractive. But if you carry yourself with a sense of confidence, bruh, that's just adds like icing to the cake. And even if you kind of shy and really not that confident, if she finds you physically attractive, then she's still going to let you slide. If she finds you physically attractive, bro, like, you'll be able to slide with a lot of things. But women find a man that they find physically attractive on top of the confidence that he has, they find that so much more attractive than when you just not really sure of yourself. Same thing with a job. If you kind of shy and you're not really sure of yourself and you're not really confident in yourself, they're not going to be prone to hire you, especially if it's a very competitive position. So you just got to be sure of yourself. Even some jobs may throw out a shit test. Some jobs may say something to you that maybe want to knock you off your game. So I've been in interviews like that. I've heard an interview from somebody, like one of my boys. He said like he went to this computer company, like I think it was Apple or something. I can't remember what it was. You know what I'm saying? He was like on it. You know what I'm saying? He was just answering the questions that they was asking, and randomly, the interviewer looked at him. He said, "What's your problem? What you got going on?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of testing him just to see how he was gonna react. And long story short, he folded under pressure, and he didn't get the job. But what he learned from that is that you gotta stand firm under pressure, bro. When you go up to a woman, she gonna throw a shit test at you. She gonna be like, "Why you want my number for? Or why you want to go here?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Just throw little resistances up toward you just to test who you are as a man, just to test your character. And the job is not gonna hire you if you're not confident within yourself, if you can't handle stressful situations. That woman is not gonna be prone to go out with you if she doesn't find you, one, physically attractive, and she sees that this man cannot handle difficult and uncomfortable situations. You can learn from anything, bro. You can learn from everything. So, yeah, bro, learn from each rejection. So, if y'all like that video, like, comment, subscribe down below. Tap that bell notification. I love each and every one of y'all. Keep letting y'all light shine. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Sitting this shit, now I'm back on my shit, now I'm raising the bar like a Klondike. I be rapping this shit while I'm stacking the chips, boy, I been through some shit, had to climb heights. I been going too hard, got my mind right. In the dark, but I still had to shine bright. On the stage, yeah, I'm all in the limelight. E4000 or so, yeah, that sounds